Hi guys and welcome back to Crypto News. I'm your host, Crypto Chester. In today's video, we're talking Shiba Inu. We're going to be doing an update on Shiba Inu, looking at it from a technical analysis perspective. And also, we're going to be breaking down the next trade for this asset and how we can make some money getting involved with this asset right now. And also, a massive opportunity for a new project, which is a bit of alpha for you guys. Obviously, you got to do your own research, but it's a bit of alpha for you guys to sink your teeth into and basically potentially make some huge gains. Okay, starting off with a little bit of an update here. So the last year for Shiba Inu, it's done 3.43%. What a boring year, terrible. Okay, yeah, it's been a pretty flaccid year for Shiba Inu here, but currently up at around $7.98 billion. In terms of a month, it's actually up 10% in the last month, in the last 7 days, 4%, and in the last day, 4.84%, okay? So overall, on the micro, it is on a bit of an uptrend, a little bit of a recovery here. But we did see a bit of a quite aggressive pullback in the last sort of few days or so for this asset. We did see us really climb up to near enough that $9 billion market cap. And then from there, it just kind of tanked right the way back down to that 7.67, which is quite a substantial dump in comparison to the rest of the market here. You're not seeing Bitcoin pull back that heavily. This is wiping literally billions of dollars here. Well, an eighth of the assets worth here off in literally not long at all. Okay, so that's not a good sign, but the good sign is it does seem to be on a bit of a recovery pullback today to the upside for around 4.83%. Not looking too shabby at all. Let's look at the chart here because there's some very interesting stuff going on. I want to tell you guys about a new potential position that we could be getting involved with and how we can basically make as much money as possible trading Shiba Inu in this current market. Before we do that, guys, I do want to talk to you about a project that has caught my eye. It's a Pepe-based project. Excuse me, a Pepe-based theme project, which is very interesting because it's basically a virtual node server room game that has a really interesting GameFi aspect to it. And it's actually catching quite a lot of traction right now. It's raised $1.2 million, okay, with an M, $1 million. You can see it's an active server room. So what you do, you buy nodes for these specific servers in your live room online, and you upgrade these nodes and upgrade these facilities, these miners in your virtual room, and then you earn crypto for mining for basically having these miners virtually running. You actually earn crypto for doing so. Cool concept, massive GameFi aspect, definitely looking like it's probably going to catch a lot of traction. I mean, it already is. You can see $1.2 million already raised in this pre-sale here, and just an overall cool project that I think definitely has huge potential. Anyway, I'm not going to go on too much about that. That's not why you're here. You guys can go check this out if you want to. All the links in the description. But it's definitely something where I'm putting my money right now because $1.2 million shouldn't be ignored. Massive PR across the board. And they've had all of their audits done. Great, cool GameFi concept, Pepe themed. What is not to love about this project? Okay, I'll leave the link in the description. You guys go check that out yourself. Okay, now Shiba Inu. Let's talk money. Let's talk how can we capitalize on this recovery. So, aggressive dump to the downside here consisted of roughly 6%, and you can see we are seeing near enough straight up recovery to the upside from that point here. We did find clearly quite an aggressive level of support on this lower side here. You can see we didn't actually fall below this for a considerable amount of time, and after we did, we actually found another leap of life here, and we saw this asset really take off, only for roughly around 4 or 5% here, but still, after dumping a considerable amount from the top to the bottom there, you're looking at around a 12% move to the downside there. To pump 5% in literally a quarter of the time that it dumped here, it's quite impressive, okay? So that's a good thing. Here is a good thing. But what I'm really looking out for now is you can actually see on my chart, I've got automatic Fibonacci retracement plotted in. Okay, now what this means is, guys, you can see these areas are very reactive to the price. Okay, so you've got the 0.5, 0.382, 0.236, and obviously the 0.618. Now you can see the 0.618 has been very aggressive in terms of support, and you can see we've actually just crossed the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement. Usually when we are retracing and we cross that 0.5 Fibonacci retracement, this is the confirmation for the reversal of the trend. Now, the reversal of the trend is a very, very important thing, guys, and this is basically how we can capitalize on it and make as much money as possible doing so, okay? So you can see here quite clearly there's a very, very nice structured uptrend, parabolic to say the least here on the hourly chart, really quite aggressive to the upside here. And clearly when you go parabolic like that, you need to pull back. I wouldn't have predicted a 12% aggressive pullback like this, but still a pullback nonetheless. Now, after a pullback, usually we like to head back up. So if you're looking for a nice clean, easy 1% in my book, absolutely easy 1%, I would go straight up for the 0.382 Fibonacci retracement. We've got the confirmation, we got above the 0.5 Fibonacci retracement. The pullback is there from this parabolic move already. The bounce is already quite aggressive. We've got buy orders coming through here on the order book. We're above all major moving averages here. Stochastics on the way up from this aggressive move to the downside as well. So that basically gives room for growth as well. Momentum's on our side, money flows on our side. We also do have this lovely bullish anchor, or sub anchor actually, with an AI triangle signal to the upside as well. So overall, guys, it's looking like we're probably going to see quite a nice bit of growth for Shiba in the next sort of few hours or so. Now, getting in now, granted, isn't the best choice. I would probably wait for a little bit of a pullback. If you look at momentum from this area, pulling back here is usually quite a good idea, and then bouncing off the 7 SMA is also a really nice clean idea to really be getting involved with. Okay, so 1.85% is on the cards. Okay, now if you did want to continue that run and go back up to highs, which again is very, very likely, I'd obviously monitor Fibonacci areas on the way, Fibonacci levels, sorry, and also keep an eye on this order book, guys. It looks pretty bland in this sort of area, so nothing too crazy. But if you look up here, you can see there's quite a lot of sell orders. Okay, there's a lot of sell orders actually pushing us right the way down, which you can see we hit some of these before, and it was very, very reactive, right? So just be careful of that. But overall, I think there is a 10% move there for SHIB. If you're patient, I don't see this asset going down anytime soon. We have seen, obviously, quite a bit of downside in the most, the last sort of month has been pretty sideways. So even coming down again here, I don't really see us actually losing $7 billion. Otherwise, we would have lost that in previous markets when assets really were pulling back in the last month or so, right? So yeah, if you're looking for a bit of a stability move, then a nice long on Shiba is definitely something I wouldn't overlook. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. Go check out Pepe Node in the description. All the links are there. Obviously, do your own research. $1.2 million is not something that we ignore on this channel. Again, thank you ever so much for watching. Peace out for now, and I'll see you in the next video.